Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Shuffle Podcast. This is episode 91. Read the Cookie Shuffle, guys. I'm Joe.
I am Dave.
And Dave, you got shit to talk about. I got nothing. I'll start with we're doing an early morning podcast because
early morning,
and these suck every time we do them.
Maybe for you, just because you got to get up, but
yeah, you're already awake. That's right.
I've been up already.
Yeah, so I got my coffee because I just woke up like a half an hour ago. It's 6 o'clock in the morning right now.
Yeah. I just like to point out to the audience that there was a PDA in front of me. But I averted my vision down to my crotch.
As it should be.
Because Joe has a girlfriend. So evidently.
And her AC is broken right now. And we live in Florida. So she's been staying at my house temporarily.
Oh, that sucks.
That she's staying at my house, that her AC is broken.
Yes.
I mean, it both accounts do suck because like my room's small. So like she's stuck staying in this tiny ass room with me that is very obviously a disaster.
Yeah. As per the usual.
I mean, it's a pretty clean room by my standards, but like per her standards, it's, not clean. And it's significantly smaller than her. She lives in the master in her house. This is obviously not the master. You can see both my walls. So
is there a reason you don't just stay there?
At her house?
Yeah.
Because I like my room.
Huh.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's just nice to be in your own room.
I get that.
Yeah. So anyway, she's staying with me, but it sucks more that her AC's broken because that fucking blows.
Yeah.
It's so fucking hot down here right now this week. Like,
dude, it felt like 97 yesterday for us.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, the high was 91, but it felt like 97.
God, which was, I don't think it was that bad here yesterday.
2 days ago or something, but yeah, I was like,
yeah, that's brutal.
And we were out.
If you don't have AC during that, you're fucked.
Oh yeah, me and of course, me and Dad were working outside that day.
Yeah, of course, naturally.
Yeah, it was Monday, so I had gotten up. Now, usually on Mondays, I go like Sunday to Monday. Since I work Monday night, I'll just stay up till like 4 o'clock ish Monday morning, whatever.
Right.
And then get 8 hours of sleep and be up by like noon, maybe 11, depending on what time I go to bed. So then I'm all rested for, that Monday back to work and shit.
Yeah. Gross. But
what I'm kind of figured I'd start doing, because me and Ben, once again, I mentioned this last week, we're going to the gym.
Yes.
But Ben is actually on vacay. So
yes, he is. I texted him the other day. He was like, I'm at the Finger Lakes. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, he's being a lazy bones.
Yeah.
He literally, he said, oh yeah, I can't go this week. And I was like, you're lazy. He's like, yeah, I feel like a piece of shit.
Hey, what did I say about moving the mic this episode?
I didn't move it. I'm scratching my nail against it. We worked out for 2 days.
Okay.
And now he's on vacation.
so no progress has been made.
So he's done 2 workouts and now he's missed these. He's going to miss these 3. But either way, so I woke up at 5.
You're still going.
Yeah, I've gone Monday and Wednesday and I'll go Friday. Just doing anything and everything, honestly.
Yeah.
I literally just walk in there. I'm like,
don't know what's open and you're like, fuck it, let's go.
Yeah, I run a little, like on the elliptical a little. I do some ab workouts.
Yeah.
I do their machines. I gotta close my bedroom door really quick. Okay. I do their machines of. Well, I don't want to keep talking because it's just weird now. Yeah, as I just told the audience, I didn't want to keep talking because I was telling you the story. So
yeah, I meant like I would have caught up when I got back.
No, well, either way, the shoulder press, the row machine, get your back, whatever. I literally would just walk around. Today I did like 45 minutes there. Usually I'm there for an hour. But either way,
Okay. That's not bad.
besides all that, the point of the story was got up at 5:30 on Monday or 5 o'clock, 5:15 to go to the gym.
Right.
Then after that, at 8 o'clock, we started working.
Okay.
Because we were moving stuff. Dad got this big tent to put in the driveway. That's like a 10 by 20 thing.
For what?
For like put shit under, protect like equipment.
I know why people use tents. Like, what is he putting underneath it?
I don't know. I don't even know. Possibly the Skyjack, Skylift, whatever you call it, scissor lift. But I was like, all right, we'll get all the wood that was on those pallets.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, let's scoop all that up. The stuff that's loose. He goes, well, we can just bring that to Tina. So he tosses on a tarp in the back of his truck. I dumped 2 bucket loads in there, drove over to Tina's house. Then me and Dad were trying to pull this thing off his truck.
Doesn't move.
It was moving, but it was heavy.
Yeah.
We broke part of he's got like a black like trim on his tailgate.
Yeah.
And we snapped that in half.
Nice.
And we're like, oh shit. And then as we were pulling the tarp ripped. So wood was falling out. Then we were just tossing it in Tina's yard. And then we were just trying to pull out. And oh my God, dude, we were sweating. Come back. We pick up the other shit in the forklifts. I hose off the porch because we're moving all this. Dude, working in this. I mean, at 8 o'clock or 10 o'clock in the morning, dude, it was like 85 degrees.
That's disgusting.
I was like, no.
That shit does, like, nobody wants to be outside in that weather. Or like, it's fine being outside, but like, there's got to be a source of water nearby.
Oh yeah, it was. I think I drank 2 bottles of water.
Yeah.
Like in the 2 hour. Not that that's a lot.
Right.
But it was like 2 bottles of water in the first 2 hours.
Yeah.
And then when we got back from Tina's, I know I turned the hose on and I was drinking from that. Then I think I grabbed like an iced tea. I was like, these hot days, man, there's no way I could ever live.
Like, I rarely drink water because I hate water.
Which is dumb.
Yeah, it's regardless. I don't like it. So, but like now that I've gotten coordinator at work, I am spending a lot more time outside just standing in the heat. So I've been drinking water like crazy the past few days because it's been so hot down here.
You should get that liquid IV stuff.
I should look into that. Sponsor opportunity.
Yeah. Just so like, because since you barely drink water, if you put it in your water,
that'd make a huge difference.
Then it's like, oh, you're drinking 3 bottles of water now.
Yeah. I'd have to pee a lot more though.
It's the nature of life. I don't know what that means. I think I said that wrong.
I don't know. I don't think it's incorrect.
Or whatever. Yeah. I just got to go pee. Hey, guys, I got to pee. You guys do that too? Okay, cool.
It's not that I'm embarrassed to pee. It's just I don't like having to go multiple times throughout the day. Like if I'm constantly going to the bathroom, I'm just like, I have to pee again. It sucks. It's annoying. I pee like 3 times in a day.
I think that's pretty normal.
I think a lot of people would disagree with you.
I mean, you pee when you get up.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. I pee when I get up.
Yeah.
Somehow, no matter when I take a shower, I have to pee. So there's another time. And when I shower, it's before work.
Okay.
So that's pretty much like, let's just say noon. And then I'll pee one time in between that.
Mm-hmm.
Then when I take my shower, every time, without a doubt, I will pee in the shower. There's just nothing like, even if I have to pee before I get in the shower, I'm just going to wait till I get in the shower.
Just wait until you get in the shower.
And then I'll usually pee 2 times at work. 2-3 times at work.
Yeah.
I'll first break, and then sometimes I forget on lunch, like before or after lunch, but then I will pee before I go home. So it depends on if I remember.
I will pee when I first wake up, and then I get in the shower. And then I will pee maybe once at work, depending on how much water I've had to drink. It's a big maybe. And then I will usually pee as soon as I get home from work. Because like the second, like as you're getting home, like your bladder knows, like, hey, we're close to our bathroom.
Dude, it somehow just knows. It's like, all right, I know where we are.
Yeah, it's time to go. And then I don't think I might pee again right before I go to bed, but that's another big if. Like if I've had stuff to drink throughout the night, then I'll pee again before bed, but not always the case. So we're looking at 3 or 4 times a day max. It's
crazy to that like your bladder knows how, like once you get into the bathroom, it's just like you automatically have to, like, it's like ready to come out. Like,
yeah,
not like all the time.
You're like struggling to get...
But sometimes you're like, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you get there as you're walking to it, and like you cross over that threshold of like
the doorway.
Yeah, the doorway, and you're like unbuckling your pants, your belt. It's like
you just can't go fast enough.
Yeah. It's like, oh my God. I literally just barely had to pee a second ago, and now it's just like I have to go.
I don't get it. I don't understand it.
It's like I don't know, like a beacon, like a home
calling to me.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse though than when you really have to pee before getting to the bathroom, and then when you do get to the bathroom, you're like, I'm going to explode. I do not rip my pants off right now. It's awful.
Yeah. So did I finish? Oh yeah. So it was hot out. That's what it was.
Yeah.
So that happened. So it was hot here, 97. Mm-hmm. Felt like 97. We're working outside. We're selling the corn now.
Okay.
So I've been picking some. I was picking some at like 5:30 in the morning the other day with Mom. That was fun. There was a skunk as we were driving up. And dude, I sent a picture. I don't think I have it. But I sent a picture to Tyler and Ben, and it said fit check because I don't have it, because I put on jeans.
Mm-hmm.
I tucked in my shirt, put my BB pistol on me. I put my flashlight through my belt loop. I have like a little holder, whatever. Buckled that up. At first I had just like a long sleeve kind of denim looking shirt, but then I was like, I'm probably gonna get wet, so I put a light rain jacket on, and I had a camo hat on, I believe, and then I put my boots on, and I was ready. And I was like, if I see any critter. So then we were backing up. Mom goes, oh, skunk. I unloaded this fucking like 18 magazine.
Jesus.
And pretty sure I missed every shot.
Nice.
Because this thing didn't even flinch. I just saw it and I was just like, it was probably 20 feet away. And 30 feet, maybe. I'm not good with distances, but I literally was just... I was like, how is this thing not moving? And then it looked like its tail went up, but we didn't smell anything.
It probably got scared because it heard.
Yeah. So its tail went up and we're like expecting to smell something.
Yeah.
And I immediately like rolled up my window, but there was nothing. I was like, dude, how did nothing hit it? It was a fresh CO2.
Yeah.
It's not like they were just like just rolling out the
Yeah,
barrel.
you know they're flying.
Yeah. So I was like,
It's just a bad shot.
yeah, I guess so. But that was fun. I'm now test driving trucks.
Oh, like to get.
Tuesday, I test drove 6 vehicles.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I rolled up there. I called them last week and I was like, listen.
I want you to have some trucks ready for me.
I was like, listen, I want to test drive these trucks. Get them ready for me.
So you went to like a dealership?
Yeah. Oh, I called them.
Yeah.
I didn't walk in. I didn't want to walk in because at first I didn't want to be like, just walk in and be like, yo, I need these 6 trucks ASAP.
Just slap down a piece of paper.
Yeah, make it happen. Okay.
Yeah.
These size, this trim, this color now. Okay. Don't
Why,
test
Papa?
me. Why, Papa? Why? He's seen tests. That's why. You can't do that. I'm walking out, going to another dealership. Do it. Get out of my face.
Yeah.
No. So I called, talked to a manager. Manager put me up with the salesperson. Shout out. I won't say her name, but shout out Wester.
Oh yeah.
And so she called me back. He said, one of our salespersons will be in touch. I go, okay. Is this like quick, like, should I stay on the phone? So there was a weird conversation because I called him and said, hey, how's it going? And I was like, yeah, I just need to test drive some vehicles. I want to know what I had to do, if I had to come in and sit down with somebody, or if I could just tell you, whatever. He was like, yeah, no, we'll just I'll give your information to a sales representative. And I can't remember what he said, but whatever he said, it made me, I just said, all right, thinking he was going to like transfer me like on the phone to somebody. And I'm like, all right. And then he hangs up. And I go,
yeah, solid.
I was like, am I supposed to get a call from them or something? I was like, maybe I'm supposed to get a call, because whatever he said, I think I was expecting him to transfer, but I was like, okay, it's probably just they'll call me.
Yeah.
So then
he's probably like, I'll put you in touch with the sales representative. And you were just like, oh, naturally he'll transfer me.
Yeah. And or maybe he said like you'll be in touch, or I don't know, something like that. But either way, and then he hung up and I was like, because I didn't say anything. Like in that moment after he hung up, I was like, was I supposed to say bye? I thought
I was gonna get put in touch with the sales representative.
Yeah, because like he said something like a goodbye saying, like have a nice day or something like that. Maybe, I think
he didn't say like talk to you later or have a nice day or he did.
Once again, it would make sense because he was going to transfer me. I thought
he was ending the call with you, but you were not ending the call with the company.
But either way, later she called and she asked me what I wanted, and I was like, listen, I just need these trucks. I said Chevy Silverado, F-150, GMC Sierra, GMC Canyon, Chevy Colorado, Jeep Wrangler.
Right. Not a truck, arguably.
No, I said, and I literally said those 5 trucks, and I was like, and curveball, Jeep Wrangler. She was like, do you know any of the trims or whatever? I was like, no. I just was like, just give me the car.
Yeah.
Like they're all going to drive the same. I just want to know which one I like most driving right now.
Yeah.
Then once I can narrow it down from that, then I'll pick out
all the fancy shit.
Like, do I want a Sahara or do I want a Sport, or do I want a Rubicon or whatever? Because either way, it's just it's not really going to drive any different. I'll get
a car is a car.
I'll get a notice for the space if I get like 4-door, 2-door and shit like that. But once again, I would like to know. It's like, okay, so I went there Tuesday.
Yeah.
And she called me on the way there because I told her, I was like, yeah, I sleep late. I was like, I work nights. She was like, okay. And then she called me 10 to 2. My appointment was at 2. I'm on my way there. She's like, oh, yeah. I was just, I don't know if I was waking you up or, I didn't want to call at the wrong time. But I was like, no, I'm on my way. I'll be there in like 5 minutes. Blah, blah. She said, oh, perfect. I just pulled up. I've got some of the cars. I'm going to get some from, because Wester goes through all out shit.
Yeah.
Transfer. She's like, we had like most of the ones on the lot for you. So I pulled the first one up. When you get here, just, come and say my name. Say my name. And they'll whatever. They'll call me over to you. So first one I drove was the Jeep.
Oh, nice. Starting off strong.
Yeah. So I drove that and I was like, all right. Wasn't a fan.
It's not fun to drive.
I've
driven Shannon's Jeep. I don't like it.
I just mostly what I paid attention to was how smooth and how when I stepped on the gas,
how it reacted.
What it felt like. One, the Jeep, I'll tell you all of these. The Jeep felt like the toughest. It felt like a tight gas pedal.
Yes.
It just was like,
I need Shannon to get the fuck back in here right now because I tell her that all the goddamn time. I'm like, Shannon, I feel like I'm fighting your car to press on the gas.
Yeah, it was just like, it just felt a little tight. And I was like,
yeah.
I was like, okay.
What year was it?
2018.
That's the same fucking.
Same as Tyler's too.
Yep. It's that year. They're just like, maybe it's just that year. Maybe it's all Jeeps.
Maybe it's all Jeeps.
It fucking sucks to press on the gas of a Jeep.
But I was just like, it didn't feel right, So, but either way, I was like, first car, whatever.
Yeah.
So I brought it back. I didn't do much driving. First of all, they give you way too much trust in car dealerships. Dude, she gives you the key.
Okay.
She takes her little license plate, hooks it to the trunk, like it's in a little like plastic thing.
Yeah.
She closes the back door. She's like, yeah, when you come back, just park it wherever you find a parking spot.
Just throw it wherever.
And
so they didn't ride with you.
And then no.
Wow.
And she's like, all right, just when you get back, just come to my desk. And I was like,
wow.
Huh? I was like,
you're like, man,
I was like overwhelmed because I was like, you're giving me too much freedom.
Yeah. Like I could go like, anywhere.
She's like, just when you get back. I was like, when I get back? Tomorrow? Today? Yesterday? What?
Yeah.
But either way, I was just like, I don't want to be here for 17 hours. Right. So I literally just drove, I was on Southwestern.
Yeah.
And I just drove I was just like, meh.
Right. Yeah. You drove around the block.
Yeah, but not really. And so I came back and then I got into the Chevy Colorado.
Right.
This is a mid-size truck.
Okay.
I was like, I was like, okay, it's not that bad. It was nice to get into, felt good.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I started going. And if I was picking between the Jeep Wrangler and this truck, man, I was like, done deal. I'm taking the Chevy Colorado home now.
Oh, damn. Okay.
I was like
immediate improvement.
Dude, I was like, this is the smoothest ride I've ever fucking been in.
Uh-huh.
And I'm driving. I was a kid, dude. I was a kid in Christmas because I was just smiling the whole time. And I was like, this feels fucking good. Bye fucking Jeep.
Yeah.
So then I did the same route, whatever, came back. Then I got into the GMC Canyon. By the way, Chevy, GMC, they're the exact same fucking vehicle.
Like, what do you mean? Like the inside was...
In case you didn't know.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know this until 3 days ago.
Okay.
Or 2 days ago. That they're the same company, pretty much.
Oh, I did not
know
their
cars. Like
They're rolling out of the same factory.
Yeah, I mean, like I literally, by the way, Silverado, Sierra, same fucking vehicle. I literally got in and I was like,
you were like, I don't need to test drive this. I know it's like.
I was like, why does this look the same? I literally hopped in and I was like, it's the exact same.
Mm-hmm.
And I after I test drove, so it was Chevy Colorado, GMC Canyon, which both of them, you know, I was like, yeah, these feel good. Chevy Silverado, GMC Sierra, and then F-150, and then Silverado.
You already said Silverado, but
I didn't. Silverado was last.
Okay.
But the GMC Sierra and the Silverado felt the same.
Looked the same.
I mean, obviously, one's got GMC in the front, one's got Silverado. There's little minor things, but I told her, I was like, yeah, these are like the same thing. She's like, yeah, they're very similar. She was like, you'll find like different, some different things, but they're
basically the same car.
Yeah. So I was like, well, I wish somebody would have told me, because I probably wouldn't have. I would have tossed two different cars in there.
Yeah.
Because
then at that point, it's just like, okay, which name do you like more?
Right. And Chevy is a little bit cheaper, by the way, than GMC. Well, then,
you always got to look at the price too.
But the Chevy and the GMC Sierra, the Silverado and Sierra, the gas was like, for these full-size trucks, it was like I was fighting with that gas pedal too. It's just like I didn't want to. I press on it and it just like wouldn't go.
Yeah.
I was like, when I step on the gas,
I want
my car is supposed to go. Okay. So the F-150 was the smoothest full-size ride that I have ever been in. Now, I've driven all dad's trucks.
Right.
This was a smooth ride.
Okay.
So when I got back, when I was done driving all the trucks, I said, well, I'm glad I did this, because I was in my head at first, I was like, well, I'm just going to drive these trucks and nothing's going to do anything for me.
Yeah.
But I literally was like, I narrowed it down to 3, maybe 4. And I was like, get rid of the Jeep, get rid of the Sierra, get rid of the Silverado. Silverado could sneak in there.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, it felt a little better than the Sierra.
Yeah.
Which I was a little upset about, because I wanted to get the Sierra, because of Sierra. But I said the Colorado, the Canyon, and the F-150. And the manager was there as well, who I first talked to. And he was like, how's everything going? Blah, blah. They were asking me, like, do I have a car that I'm going to trade in? Do I know financing options? Do I have a price range? Talked to my financial advisor before I did any of this, by the way.
Oh, okay.
He goes, don't say a word. Don't sit down with anybody and talk finances. Okay.
Okay. Wow. That's good advice. Yeah.
He was like, go in there, say you want to test drive these vehicles. That is it. Because you know why? Because they're
like fucking piranhas in there.
He is going to do the negotiating for me.
Oh, that's why you're paying the big bucks.
Because evidently he's got like connections with like West Her and Northtown.
Yeah.
Which, no way they're going to hear this, but
no.
The way he explained it to me, because I was like, yo, because when I first got with him, he was like, oh yeah, because he asked me, he's like, what are some goals? I was like, I want a car, new car soon. On a house, blah, blah. So when he said that, when I said the car, he was like, when you're looking to get a new car, if you go to West Her or Northtown, talk to me, because we have connections with them. I was like, okay, that's all I said. Now, when it came to it, I called him back and I said, what do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean you got
connections? Like, you about to save me $5,000 on a car? Because by all means,
give me a free car.
By all means, go talk to them.
Yeah.
The way he explained it to me and the way I understood it, basically, it's like 3 cents that I'm saving, if you think about it, really. I'll explain it to you why I'm thinking
Okay.
that way.
Yeah.
Because
I'm sure you're wrong.
Because no, because car is expensive.
Cars are expensive, yeah.
And he said to me, the two cars that I brought home, I had 2 overnights test drives that I was able to do. I got that one because I was able to get 2 free car rides, didn't have to touch my vehicle, which I did not let them know was shitting.
Oh, yeah, you don't tell them that.
No, I was like, he asked if I want to trade it in or what I was doing. You're going to sell it to a private. I was like, I don't know. Might keep it as a junker car. Who knows?
Yeah.
But either way, he was like, yeah, you'll save. The financial advisor who's like, saving me like, a couple hundred. And I was like, what's a couple $100 compared to 35,000? It's cents compared
it's not. It's hundreds of dollars, but
what? Okay, but it's like, what's $200?
Yeah, you're right.
It's like you're never gonna be.
You could haggle the price down better yourself.
You're never gonna be, but like I don't know. He was just like he was like test drive your vehicles, come to me with color, trim, whatever all the things you want. Come to me and talk to them, and I'll talk to them. Now, I told the girl that I've been dealing with this when I picked up the F-150 yesterday after I swapped the vehicles because I took the GMC Canyon home first, then I swapped it and took the F-150. I told her my worry is that I'm going to tell him, I'm going to go through all this. I'm going to put her through all this work. And then he's going to go not with her. And now I just like put her through all this shit and she's just getting nothing.
Yeah.
So I told her that I was like,
that way.
I told her this when I picked it up. I was like, listen, I talked to my financial advisor. He's on vacation, so it won't be till like next week that I'm getting back to you, honestly, which gives me time because I still don't know what fucking vehicle I want. Mm-hmm. I was like, he said he has connections with West Her. But I'm going to tell him that I've been dealing with you, because I don't want to screw you over. You've been dealing with me. And like, I literally came in here with like 6 cars that I want to test drive. You got them all. And then I was like, she asked me if I could the manager asked me if I want to take it home, by the way, when he said that. And I was like, can I? And he's like, yeah, of course. And
yeah, I'd freak out. I'd be like, fuck yeah.
Because I just didn't think, I didn't think I was there yet, Yeah. I didn't think I crossed that line. He was like, yeah, sure. So then immediately I took Dad's truck, by the way. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I have to leave the vehicle that I came with, don't I? She's like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, it's not my car that I have right now. She's like, oh, okay. So then I drove home. As I drove home, I texted her and I was like, she had her cell number on her business card, by the way, which is very fantastic. She was just like, she was like, shoot me a text if you got any questions. I was like, perfect.
Yeah.
Someone I could deal with. Oh, just call me, email me. No, fuck you. So I texted her. I was like, hey, do I need like the car there for like collateral, like to take a car home or something like that? Or could I get a ride back and pick it up? She's like, yeah, no, you can get a ride back. No problem. I was like, yes. So Dad drove me back. Boom, got it. And then, so I had texted her that. And then I wanted to get a feel for the F-150 overnight. But I also she didn't get me the one with the full doors. She got me where you have to open the one in order to open the other one. Yeah. I fucking hate that.
Yeah.
But once again, it didn't care. But then when I wanted to take it home, I was hoping to get a feel for the size of the interior.
Right.
Which no matter what, I want the full size or the super crew, as they call it. And so I texted her that I wanted this. And she goes, oh, I'll have to check with my manager. I've never heard of someone doing 2 overnights in a row. And I was like, okay.
I'll make it happen.
She's like, yeah, you can do that. I'll have to see if we have any full size. I got there. She was like, yeah, unfortunately we did have a full size, or the Super Crew, but it had to go into the shop, and I could have given it to you, but that off chance that a brake line snaps or something like that, I was like, yeah. She was like, this is the one you drove yesterday. I was like, all right, yeah, no problem. So I'm literally, she's doing all this shit, getting these vehicles. I'm like, will feel bad. Like if he doesn't talk to her, I have to like go in and give her a fruit basket or something like that.
You can give her a fruit basket. I'm sure she'd greatly appreciate it.
I'm sure she would.
I'm sure she'd like a nice, compensation money wise, but like a fruit basket's nice.
Yeah. So I told her, I was like, yeah. And she's like, I don't know what kind of connections, he'll probably talk to like a GM or a manager or something like that.
Yeah.
But I'm going to make sure I'm like, yo, I've been dealing with her. She's been helpful, as I am assume all sales representatives are, because
that's kind of their job.
They want to be your best friend.
Yeah, because they work off commission, so they're trying to sell you a vehicle.
I go.
Also, don't feel bad. Don't give her a fruit basket. Fuck them. Salespeople at car dealerships are the worst.
Yeah, but they're so nice.
They are very nice. Yeah.
So I would feel so guilty.
Yeah. Sometimes they're a little bit too much, though. Like I remember when I had to go to the Subaru dealership to get my car worked on. I was sitting there, and this saleswoman comes up to me, and I'm just trying to get my car fixed. And she goes, no, I understand, but like, let's chat a little bit. And so she sat me down. She got me. She brought me all the way to her desk, and she was new to this location. She goes, I've been selling cars for like 15 years. She goes, but I'm new here. I'm like, all right, cool. I don't give a fuck.
Ooh, fuck you.
And she starts chatting up a storm, she's getting all my information. Cause like, I don't have a financial advisor. So I didn't know the information of don't tell them shit. So but like, I don't mind telling them shit because I can't afford shit. So like, if they hear, it's like, hey, fuck you. I can't afford a car. Like do your worst. I can't afford what you're selling. And so like, she sat me down and she's asking this and asking that, blah, blah, blah. Now this was before I had a credit card. So I had no credit at the time. Yeah. She was like, well, let's do a quick credit check. And I go, okay.
I'd like to know too, lady.
Yeah, she goes, oh, so I've never seen this before. She goes, you have no credit. I go, yeah, I probably could have told you that. Like, I don't have anything. So I think she was the reason I got my first credit card when I did, because she was like, yeah, you maybe you want to try getting like a credit card with like a low limit, like just make something easy for yourself and just build up credit over the next couple of years. And I'm like, yeah. And sure enough, that's what I've been doing. Now I got a great credit score.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to need a loan to get a car. Yeah, she was like, again, super nice. It was very easy to talk to her. She was super friendly, loved her. But also like, I was just trying to get my car fixed and read a book in the lounge area. Couldn't do that because I was talking to her ass.
When I see, so she's not like, it's pretty simple because like that's the one reason I didn't want to go in, because I didn't want to be like,
you didn't want to be attacked by the piranhas,
right? Like, because like when you walk in, they've got the receptionist, and I was like, if I would have been like walked in, I probably would have told her this information and been like, yo, I want to drive 6 cars, test drive 6 cars. She'd probably be like, dude, what?
Get the fuck out.
Like, what are you talking about? I'm like, you have cars here.
I want to drive them.
You have more than 6, and I want to just drive 6 of them.
Yeah.
Okay. And so then they probably would have like, got me set to sit down. And then I would have started talking.
Yeah. Once they get you in there, you just start talking, like, get the information out of you.
Because like I would have just been like answering honestly. I would have just been like, yeah, all right, whatever. But I called them, and then I was waiting for the call, but for the sales representative to call me back. And in that period of time, I was like, I should call him now.
That's smart.
So I was like, it worked out. but it's still giving me a lot of stress.
Yeah, it's not a fun time.
Because
I mean, it's nice like you get to drive cool car or nice cars, but like,
yeah, dude, this fat fuck, man, I swear. No, I mean, I'm sorry, guys, but this dude, I don't know what it is, but why? I mean, this dude got into a Camaro. I think it was his. I think he bought it.
like this big, like he was a big guy.
Dude, he lifted up his shirt, or he like went to scratch his like head or something like
and
that.
The shirt pulled up.
Lifted up. But this dude, I saw him get into this Camaro, and I was like, bro, no.
It's not for you.
Dude, you need a truck, man. Okay. Yeah. Easier to pull yourself up than try and get up out of that low car.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's nice to just fall in. But I was like, bro, why do big people get these cars sometimes?
They gotta have something nice about themselves.
I mean, I was just like right away. I mean, if I didn't see him struggle inside the car, I would have been like, whatever. But I saw him like, you know, like one, he was tall. I think he was taller than me.
Okay.
So, but I was just sitting in my truck though, and I saw him next to this car. So I don't know. He might, I don't think he 5'10" to 6 foot, maybe.
Right. So you're looking at a 6 foot guy.
So now
400 pounds.
Yeah. So like he goes in. Now this is probably the type of seat. This is like the chair that would be in a.
Sure. I don't know. I've never been in a Camaro.
Well, you know, it's a sports car. So they got like these, you know, whatever. Yeah. So like you open up the door, right? I got an armrest in my way, but
yeah.
But you're like, bring my fat in. Oh man.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious. Oh my God.
But when I saw him, it just looked like he was squished in there. And I was like, dude, I hope you're not purchasing this car.
Yeah.
But I think he did, because they were standing around it. They were going inside it. And I think where it was, it looked like it said like curbside pickup. So like they had like 3 Camaros and a Corvette there. And I think they just had all the information waiting for whoever to pick him up. And I was like, dude, I don't think this is for you, man. But
that's tough.
Yeah. But yeah, and now I'm just like, oh, I want to try the Chevy Colorado, but I couldn't get that first because it had another appointment when I wanted to take it home. Mm-hmm. So I just took the Canyon, which was still nice. But then after it on the test drive, when I was there, they were all like golden. Then I took them home. And I was like, did you guys do something?
Yeah.
You guys do something in time from when I left and came back to get these cars? Because now I'm feeling like I don't like this. Because like today, the F-150, when I was driving home, it's like when I first did it, it's still a smooth ride.
Yeah.
But like in the first 0 to 30 miles per hour, it's like, unless I'm like actually putting my foot on the gas and wanting to go, because I'm not a type of person to like just completely just, you know, like if I'm in a truck, if I'm in Dad's truck, I don't want to kill his gas.
Yeah, you're staring at the stupid number on his dash, the gas mileage.
So, dude, I got him up to like 12.5 the other day when he was at 11.8, and I brought him all the way up to 12.5, and I was like, nice.
Yeah.
So like when I'm in a truck, I'm like, I don't.
Yeah, you're not heavy on the gas. You're right. Light-footed.
I just start going at my own ease, you know. Fucking beep at me, fucking honk at me, whatever. But it's like there's like a hitch, you know. I start going, and it's like I'm not pressing the gas fast enough to like, and it's like, oh wait, were you going like, do you want to get to like 4th gear or like 3rd gear? And it's like jumps it. And I was feeling that in the Canyon too after I took it home. but both nice, very nice trucks. It's so hard to decide because I really like this big truck. It looks like it belongs. Dude, I parked this tiny little truck. I mean, it's not tiny, but it was like 4 inches shorter than Rachel's, maybe 6. And I was like, but I don't need a full-size truck. But the mid-size truck,
you're not doing anything.
The mid-size truck just looks small. I'm looking like a dweeb out on the roads.
You don't look like a dweeb in a mid-size truck,
dude. I mean, but this F-150, and then I brought it to Tyler's house.
Yeah,
he's like, yeah, why'd you go mid-size? And I go, yeah, I don't need a truck. No. I was like, so I could literally get an SUV. He's like, why don't you get an SUV then?
You're like, because I'm not a bitch.
I go, because then I'm limited. I'm limited to what I can put in the back of my car.
Yeah, but now you're limited on the people you can put in your car.
Fuck the people. Dude, I'll get a fucking regular cab and it's just me and my fucking dog.
Yeah.
Okay. I literally was going to do that. I was like, then I don't. Hey, we're going to Darien Lake. Who can drive? Not me.
Yeah.
Not Dave. Fuck you guys. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not driving any of your
I'm a
asses.
freeloader.
But if I get this F-150, man, I looked at Uncle Dave's got the big one, the big full Super Crew. Dude, this is the most amount of back row space I've ever seen in a truck in my life. Like, it's like if you had a minivan with a whole truck bed on it.
Yeah.
This thing had so much room. I was like, do I want that?
Yeah, I don't think you need that.
I want that though.
That thing probably gets shit gas mileage.
Because the only way, it's 19 actually with the 2-door. Because I do not like, unless they make like a F-150 that has like 2 half doors that open up, different times. Not because, dude, and I'm ripping this F-150. The design for this door, they put the driver's side and the passenger side seatbelt on that door that goes, so I have to unbuckle in order for the person in the back to get out. And I already have to open.
What?
I already have to open my door for them. So it's like, one, I got to unbuckle, let it get away from me, close up, and then I have to open my door.
Yeah.
So they can get out.
So you are not getting this car.
I'm not getting this one.
Yeah.
There's no way. If they have one that has that doesn't have the half, like,
Stop doing that.
If they've got one that opens the same way as the driver's side and the passenger, then I might get that, because that looks like, that's like a regular, what you would see in a, you can fit somebody back there.
Yeah.
You can fit 3 people back there, but it's just going to be like how, if we would get in Dad's truck in the back seat sometimes, you're just like,
just no space.
And the person in the center, just, you really gotta, hey guys, yeah. And I gotta
trucks
decide.
are not designed to have a back row.
Yeah, no. I'm looking at, like, do I want a center console?
Yeah.
Or do I want the thing that Dad has
center
where you
seat.
could put center seat, because I could have my dog lay next to me.
Because it's all about the dog that you don't have.
Well, I will have a dog, and I'd rather have my dog laying next to me than some fucking annoying person.
Yeah.
Not laying next to me, but sitting next to me.
Yeah.
But then I could just, boom, lift that seat up. I still got some cup holders. That's all I need. But dude, this F-150, it's got like a hidden compartment. It's not really hidden, but it's just like cool.
There's a compartment.
Yeah, there's a compartment. So it goes like, the screen and the air conditioning and all that shit right there. And then underneath it, there's a little door that slides in.
Oh. So
it's got like a little, and you push that, you push it in. It's like 4 inches wide. Mm-hmm. Push it in, 2 USB ports.
Oh.
and a space big enough for my phone to fit, or like, I could put my wallet in there. By the way, I would not do that because I left my phone in the GMC Canyon after I was done test driving it. I hopped in the Sierra, and I was like, "Where's my phone?" And I was like, "Fuck!" I had to go back in and get the keys for the Canyon because I put it in that spot. I never put it in a spot, so I'm not used to it. Mm-hmm. So now, if I put it in that spot and it's got a door on it, I'm never gonna see this thing. I'm gonna forget my phone.
Close the door.
Yeah, but it's like cool. Either way, so it's got two USB ports. And then whatever you want to put in there, cigarettes, I don't know. I feel like people with cigarettes, they would definitely put it there.
Okay.
Small gun. That'd be a great spot. But then to close it, and it closes automatically.
Oh.
Yeah. And this thing's got I could fit like from my fist to my elbow in the center console. That's how deep it goes.
Wow.
It's like
console.
Oh my God.
It's got all the shit in there.
Yeah. This thing.
That's a small shotgun.
That is. Or a regular sized pistol. No, I mean, like, you just put a regular sized pistol.
I'm like, what kind of fucking regular sized pistol is that big?
Yeah, that's a sawed off barrel. This is the F-150.
That's pretty nice. Is that you in the car?
Yeah, I said, Dad, take a picture so I could see what I look like.
I think that's a good truck.
With my long fucking neck.
Can you show me the picture? You look like such a fucking asshole.
Dude, I wanted him to like. I mean, that was a good picture. After I saw it. I'm doing like the sideways smile. Oh, my camera's in focus, bro. I'm doing like the
this little smirk.
But he didn't know. 3, 2, 1, smile.
We're not prepared.
I thought,
he's like, yeah, there you go, and you're like, fuck.
And one, I was like, I wanted him to, like get the whole car. Yeah. And just kind of, you could see that there's a person in there.
Right.
But
you didn't want to look like an idiot. So
he took the picture and then
should have just had your hands on the steering wheel.
Yeah. And also I took a picture. This is the, where my miles per hour miles per hour is.
Yeah. Speedometer, most people call that.
Speedometer. Thank you. It says right there, digital speedometer. And I took a picture because the lady, the salesperson, she was like, I'm just gonna walk out with you so I can take a picture of the miles. She did that with both cars that I've taken.
She was like, I want to know how far you're taking this in a couple of days here.
Yeah, so she takes it. So now the first one, I wanted to, I just kind of looked at it to see what I was at, but this time she got in there, took the picture, then I hopped in, buckled up, and I was like, I'll fucking take a picture too. Yeah. Fucking you got me, I got you. Okay.
Or nobody's faking shit.
I was like, you fucking trying to tell me, like, well, he started at 56 flat. I was like, no. I started at 56.7. Okay. I don't know where you got this 700 miles that I put on this car because I did not do that.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, this is interesting.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to, like, I am looking forward to getting a new car, but at the same time, like, I don't want to go to a dealership. Like, I just don't like them. Dude, it's not that I don't like dealing with the people, because like they are always nice people. You're never gonna find a mean salesperson at a dealership, because like you might, but like they're obviously not gonna get the sale. So like it's not that I don't like dealing with them. I just like don't like the whole process is way too complicated. Like, could you imagine if you had to walk into any other place of business to buy something and it was that complicated?
Yeah.
And like sometimes it may be for certain things, like large appliances it may take a bit to figure it all out. But like if you had to walk into Tops or grocery store and you were just buying a box of cereal and it was this complicated for a box of cereal,
dude, I wouldn't buy that box of cereal.
Yeah, fuck that box of cereal.
Well, literally like houses and vehicles. Those are like,
yeah, those are the two. Yeah, those are the two.
Those
things.
are literally the two where it's like,
and you know why? It's because you can that price. It's just numbers that people created,
dude,
and you can change those numbers all you want.
I don't understand how, because like Sarah got a new car.
Yeah.
And I was there because I had to pick up Tina and then drive there, blah, 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 blah. So, but at one point when Sarah was sitting down after she test drove it, Tina called me. She's like, hey, do you know anything about like negotiating with these people? And I was
like, yeah, tell them to give her a piece of paper. She writes down a number, slides it back across.
I said, not really. I was like, start low. I was like, try and get it for $1. She's like, $1. But then I was just sitting in the truck, just like Googling stuff. Yeah. I saw the only thing I remember is, you know how they're like, if you talk first, you lose. They're like, yeah, in some case that is true. Because like, if I was like, okay, I want this truck for 36,000. It's like, I can't go lower than that. They're like, I can't go lower. If they were like if their offer was 40.
Yeah.
And I was like, 36. He can't go higher. I can't go lower.
Yeah. You're in between 36 and 40.
Right. I could go lower. If he was like,
he was like, no, we're stuck at 40.
Just got like
35 then.
Yeah. If he just became like a jerk and like didn't budge with me at all, I'd be like, listen, it's 35 now. Listen, next highest I'll go is 35.5. You ain't getting me back to 36, bud. Okay. Yeah. But I was like,
but that's the thing. It's like you want them to. So, like, for example, the other night, Shannon and I were watching Outer Banks. Mm-hmm. Great show, by the way. Highly recommend. If you have not watched Outer Banks, season 2 is now out. Check it out. Yeah. Well, plug for Netflix there, in case they want to sponsor us. But we were watching episode 10, which was the final episode, and she wanted to go to sleep. I wanted to watch the last hour of the episode, or the last hour-long episode. And so I just click play, and we're playing, and she's like, Joe, I really got to go to bed. I'm like, Shannon, like, it's almost over. We were like 2 minutes in. And she was like, all right, fine. We can watch it for a little bit longer. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. I'll just keep it on a little bit longer. And she was like, well, how long's a little bit? And I'm just like sitting there, I'm just watching it. I'm just like, answer. She's like, all right, 10 more minutes. And I was like, that's fine. She was like, oh, okay. I was like, I was going to say 5. So sounds good to me. 10 is great. Yeah. And then I think we ended up watching like 15 more minutes, but that's the thing is like, if you get them to talk first, they might go a little bit better than what you're thinking.
Yeah.
And if you're thinking 36 and they say like, they're like, the lowest I can go is 33. You're just like, I'll take it.
If they said 33, I'd be like, I mean, I was thinking 31. And they're like, I really can't go 33 or not. I wouldn't go that low because then I'm really pushing. I'd say, yeah, okay, 32. Yeah, I was thinking 32. So how about we
like, let's meet in the middle, 32.5, and you're like, sold.
Yeah. I'm thinking 36. They're like, I could go 33. I'm like, all right, because I was thinking 32. So we're right around the same area. How about we just meet in the middle, man? Meet in the middle. 32.5. Yeah. Both win.
And that's haggling. So yeah, sometimes if you talk first, because if you talk first, they've got that number. They're like, okay, I was gonna let him go as low as 32, but he said 36, so now I got $4,000 extra dollars.
But at like car dealerships, I don't think it's that much of a.
No, you're not haggling that much money off.
No, like if you're going to like Craigslist, you can. I think you're doing more haggling, but like they've got a set price, and you're like, man, you might be able to knock down like $1,000.
There's like certain, like if you go to, I can't remember which used car dealership it is. I think it's CarMax. It's a no haggle business.
They're like, fuck you, man.
It's like the price on the price that you see on that little piece of paper on the window, that you're fucking paying that. And if you don't like it, eat their ass. Like, right. You cannot haggle at that place. And I think it's stupid because you should be able to haggle all prices always.
Yeah, dude, if I want fucking bread for $1, give me my fucking bread for $1. Okay?
If I'm buying that box of cereal and it costs $4.50, which is outrageous for a box of cereal, by the way, but I'm haggling you down to $2.50.
Yeah. You walk up to the fucking scan, you're talking to the woman who's barely even awake.
She's 17-year-old kid.
She's like, what do you want? I want this cereal for $2.
She's like, I see that it's listed as $4.50, but I think we can make a deal here.
Yeah. She's like, what? But what's annoying too about car, like, unless you're like dead set locked on a red dot eye locked on set.
Yeah.
Anyway,
set match point.
on a car that you want, and you're just like, boom, I want a Camaro right now. Boom, you go. But if you like me,
yeah, like if you know the car you want, you don't have the right to haggle anymore.
Well,
if they're doing everything for you, is that what you're trying to say?
I see what you're saying, but that's not what I'm saying.
Oh,
so
okay.
If you were like,
put the fucking mic down.
if like what you're saying is like, if I was like, hey, I want a Camaro, a black Camaro with this stuff on it.
Yeah.
I told them that, they got it from me. They said it's this price. All right. I'd do that too. I wouldn't touch a thing.
Yeah. You're like, I'm not haggling at this point.
One, I wouldn't even know I could haggle.
Yeah.
It's like, you put the price on there. It's the price on there. Okay.
I've been buying shit my whole life with the price posted. I see a price sticker. That's what I'm paying.
But what I'm saying is, for me, since I had like so many cars in my head, and I test drove the 6 that I said, and I immediately regretted not saying just all the cars, because I didn't want to be a nuisance. Mm-hmm. I don't want to be like, oh, I want the Toyota 4Runner in there too. I want the Ford Bronco. I want this and that. It's like,
you should have done the Ford Bronco.
I was already fucking annoyed with myself with how many cars I wanted to test drive.
You should go back in after you got your last night. You still have the car right now, the truck right now?
Yeah, I'm turning it tomorrow.
Once you take it back, you should be like, can I test drive the
buggy again,
Ford Bronco?
Next week, could you?
Because trust me, Dave, you want to drive that car.
No.
Yeah, maybe you don't, because you will buy that car if you take it out for test drive.
No way.
Did
you drive it?
You could buy the 2-door one.
Did you? Fuck that. Why would I get a 2-door?
Because fuck other people, right? Like you said you wanted to drive yourself.
But like when I say that, 2-door vehicles are the ugliest fucking things.
Not the Ford Bronco.
I do not like it. It's too small.
Cool. I like
Jeep,
it.
Too small. Truck, too small. There's nothing to it. It's like you're missing.
I guess.
Dude, you're missing. Like when I look at a regular
like you're missing
cab,
the door.
when I'm looking at a regular cab truck, I'm like, dude, you're missing something here. When I was looking at my mid-sized truck, I was like, I'm missing something here. Yeah, the rest of my fucking truck.
The other goddamn door.
But I had like these vehicles in my head.
Yeah.
If I would have just I'm like, oh, I don't know what car I want. I want this. I want that. I'm not really sure. Now you got people's opinions coming to you, fucking up your ass, down your throat, in your ears, up your nose. It's like, it's so like
it's just oozing from everywhere.
I'm like, dude, and then everyone says, like, they say their shit, but then they're like, but no, listen, this is your car. Okay, don't care. Don't listen to what everybody says.
You're like,
okay,
everyone's like, here's our opinion on every little thing you're doing, but hey, don't listen to us.
Yeah, because like, dude, mom and dad, I understand. Opinions are opinions, okay, right? I don't have to listen.
Everybody's got them.
I mean, I have to listen to them because you're fucking telling me, but I don't have to
take them into account.
Right. So, but like, dad has said some stuff where he's like, but it's whatever you want, okay?
Like, fucking talk to me.
I've liked all my trucks. You know how I feel about my trucks. I've liked them all. I talked to mom. She said something. You've always heard, right? Don't buy a car, don't buy a new car, because as soon as you drive it off the lot, it drops $10,000.
Yeah,
it drops in value. It drops like a third, of its value.
Right.
So I'm like, in my head, I've literally heard that from when I was like a little kid. And then I'm seeing people and they're like, why don't you buy new? And I'm like, I thought I was supposed to do that.
Listen, fuck what people say. Like, if you want a new car, Dave, get a new fucking car.
I know.
Because you know why you want a new car? There's not going to be any underlying issues that you don't know about. It's a new car.
Well, so what I've heard is, one, if you get the car, some of them, depending on what you do, you got like a warranty on it.
Yeah.
Some do 1 year, some do 3 year, whatever it is. So you've got that. One, you're good for at least, because they say after the first 3 years is when shit starts happening.
Yeah.
They're like, so
certain parts are only meant to last that long.
So if you get a car that used to be leased or whatever, even if it's, let's just say it was leased before.
Mm-hmm.
Now this guy who had it before you drove it for 3 years, he got rid of it. Now you got the fucking problems.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
it
might be then today I was talking,
because think about it. If you're gonna have the car for a while, if you don't plan on, trying to get a new car every couple of years, which would be outrageous, you buying a new car is not gonna be that detrimental to your wealth, because even if it loses value, which all cars do, it's not gonna fucking matter, because you're gonna have this car for hopefully 10 years. You probably won't have it for that. Oh, okay. Then there you go. If you're gonna have it for 10 years, it doesn't fucking matter what the price of it is now, because by 10 years, it's gonna lose value no matter what.
If I don't have this car for 10 years, man, I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
Well, some people don't have cars for 10
years. That means I got, let's just say every 10 years. If it is every 10 years, then it's 32, 42, 52, 62. It means I gotta get 4 more cars or 3 more. Yeah, 4 more cars. One at 32, one at 30, 40, 50, 60. It's like, dude, give me a car that's gonna last like 20.
Well, that's a bit ridiculous. Whatever. Dave, by the time 10 years rolls over, you're going to be getting an electric car.
Yeah, that's true. I get the F-150 electric car.
Yes, that's pretty. Yeah.
I should test drive that thing. Be like, yo, you guys got any of these laying around?
I don't think they got any used ones of those.
Not used, but I would buy that. But now I'm looking at new, and the guy at work, he was saying the price on this truck right now is $33,000.
Yeah,
and it was the same as the midsize. Both 2018, both 33,000. It's just the F-150 has 56,000 miles. The other one only had 29,000 miles.
Oof.
So it's like, and then he was like, "Well, look up the price of an F-150 right now." I looked it up, and this has to be because, like, dude, you look it up and it says MSRP 33,000. It's like, okay, then that's got to be like the most basic model.
Yeah, it comes with nothing.
It literally comes with nothing because, like, so I was like, yeah, this is 33,000. He's like, so you have a car right now that's 3 years old and saying 33,000 and a new 2021 car, it's $33,000.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, he was like, look up what you want. So I looked it up and was like, I think I built one. It was like 44,000,
which still isn't that bad.
So yeah, I was like, if I'm not going over 50,000, I think I'm pretty good. Like, I don't think that's bad. That's in my opinion, but so he was like, if you find a car that's used and it's like 36,000, but if you buy it new, it's 42,000. It's like, just get the new car.
Yeah.
Because it's close. Whatever. I'm like, okay. He was like, and make sure you check. And I was like, how am I supposed to know this? Because he was like, check to see if there's rebates. Check to see if I'm like, rebates? Dude, what? I thought you just get a car.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of shit that goes. It's a fucking investment. I don't know.
I was like, how do you know this stuff? He was telling me when he was getting some of his cars. He had a van when his kids were little, and he was telling the dealer, he was like, "All right, listen." He said, or he was looking at a car, the automatic door that mom used to have.
Yeah,
it was broken, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we could fix that." He was like, "No." He's like, I don't want you to just fix it and then it's gonna break in like another year or something like that. He was like, I want this automatic door to last for whatever. They're like, yeah, but no, we could. He's like, no, don't call me. I'm out. Something like that. He was just like left.
Wow.
And
that's how you haggle.
Dude, I mean, this guy is alpha all the way.
Yeah.
Okay. He was telling me another thing when he went to a different one. He wanted the DVD player for his kids.
Right.
So he
He's really
said,
using his kids a lot.
well, they were little.
Yeah.
So he getting the van and he wants this shit for his kids.
Right.
So he said, he was like, yeah, I want the DVD player and give me four headsets. The other was like, I can only give you 2. He goes,
out.
Dave, his name's Dave. He goes, you're not listening to me. I want the DVD player and 4 headphones. I have 4 kids. He's like, yeah, but I can only give you 2. You have to purchase the other 2.
No,
And then he was like, whatever the dude's name, he was like, have a nice day. Don't call me. No, he was like, dude, I was up a wall this week when he was doing this. He was like, dude, these people weren't fucking, they weren't listening. He was like, that's what you do. You get what you want. Okay.
Yeah.
But the problem is I don't know what I want. If I knew what I want, man, I'd be straight up, hey, give me what I want. I don't even know what color I want.
Yeah, you should probably figure that out.
Well, I want black or like a dark blue.
Yeah.
Like a
black's going to get hot real quick.
Okay, but I do not want a silver. I don't want a red.
Also, you don't want black. Do you really want a dark color? Because think about it, in the winter, you're going to get fucking salt all up and down that bitch.
You can see salt no matter what on any color. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's not that's why I just want to get a Tesla.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can just go in and be like, listen, I know you guys probably don't haggle because this is fucking fancy futuristic shit. So just give me the car. I'll pay the $1 million and
yeah.
I'll see you never. Like,
I'll see you when you come out with the next next car. Yeah, there's too much.
So when are you hoping to get this car by? Like before the year's over?
Oh, yeah, dude, like next week.
Oh, okay. So before the month is over.
I mean, did I tell you? Did we record our last podcast when I told you about the walking? My car took a shit or no?
The what?
I tell you, I walked to Don George's or no? Oh, fuck. This was after the podcast? Oh, then I got a story for you. I'll tell this quickly. Because
was this when your car, like when you guys dropped it off and
No.
Okay, go ahead.
No, I was going. So there's a Don George's dealership or Don George's in you know what Don George's is, right?
No.
Oh, it's got like motocross shit, like for dirt bikes. It's got helmets, it's got riding jackets, it had ATVs in there, it's got, it's like an auto store for bikes.
Yeah.
And ATVs.
Bikes and shit.
Yeah. All-terrain vehicles.
Yeah.
So there's one in Clarence. And I was driving there last Friday. Mm-hmm. Which I now know I did because I thought I told this already on the podcast. So I'm driving there, and as I getting closer, I'm 7 minutes away. I was like, what did I turned off my radio or my music because I was like, something doesn't sound right. Then my check engine light turned on.
Right. Yeah.
And then as I was coming up to this stop sign, my car just died and I rolled into this mechanic shop right there.
Nice.
It was just right at this intersection or this.
Very convenient.
Yeah. I was just rolled. I mean, I rolled not like right to the door, but like I rolled onto the grass and I was like, I'm out of the way, blah, blah, blah. And so I was like, cool. Let me go talk to this guy. Well, I called Dad and I was like, hey, I'm just going to need you to come pick me up because my car died. Smoke blowing out the engine, by the way.
Jesus Christ.
And so he was like, I was like, I'm 7 minutes away from Don George, whatever. I died here. I'm going to go talk to this guy, see if he can like take a quick look at it or something, but probably going to need because last time this happened, it didn't start.
Yeah.
Probably going to need a driver. He's like, all right, I'll hook up the trailer. And in my head, I was just calling him so he could just pick me up. I didn't give a fuck about the car.
Yeah. You're like, I'll fucking leave this piece of shit.
We'll get
right
it later
here.
or something.
Yeah.
So, but he said, hook up the trailer. I was like, oh, cool. Perfect. So I talked to the guy. He was like, yeah, pull it up. I talked to the mechanic. He was like, yeah, pull it up to the door. I was like,
yeah, I can't.
I was like, yeah, no, I can't stop. He's like, all right, yeah, it's overheating. So just let it cool down. I was like, all right, cool. So I'm waiting. Dad says, tractor's dead. Can't get it out of the way. Can't get the trailer out.
You're like, Dad, just come fucking pick me up. I'll leave the piece of shit.
I literally was just like, he said, call AAA. You'll probably have to call AAA. And I was like, what the fuck? And now in my head, I was like, why can't you just come fucking pick me up? But I didn't say that. I don't know why I couldn't just tell him, just come pick me up. But I was just like, what the fuck? And so then I was like sitting there for a bit. I was like, I'm just going to walk to Don George's just so I can get my tire and get it out of the way. It's not like they were closing anytime soon, but I was just like, I'm close. I was like, so I'll just walk there. 7 minutes driving, hour and 15-minute walk.
Jesus Christ.
I was like, dude, what? I was like, 3.4 miles away is what it was.
That's crazy.
And it was, I was like, I'll start walking, whatever. I got nothing better to do.
Yeah.
Right. Just sit in a hot, sweaty car or hot car and get sweaty, or, because I'm going to have to wait for AAA anyways if I call them. So then I start walking, 85 degrees outside, sun's whatever you say.
Yeah.
I wanted to say blaring down, but it's whatever.
Beating down.
Thank you. So I'm just walking. And then I text Dad. I was like, could you just drive to Don George's? I'm walking there now. Just meet me there. And then I'll just call AAA, because I don't have to be there. I'll just call them to come pick it up. You can take it to the house or whatever. And he's like, okay. So by the way, I did the walk in 55 minutes.
Nice.
He had just he got there, and then like 5 minutes later, I got there. So we picked up the tire, came back. We got to the car. He had dumped coolant in the radiator.
Mm-hmm.
And I started it. It started up. And at first, until after this all was done with, I thought it was just because he poured the coolant in there. It was just because it was sitting for an hour and 15 minutes, pretty much. And it had cooled down enough. So either way, he dumps all that in there because I had some in my car. But then he goes, hey, go ask the mechanic if he's got some that you could buy or something like that. If he could get some more. So, okay. So I walk up there. I was like, hey, do you have any antifreeze coolant that I could purchase? He's like, yeah, no problem. So he gives me a jug. I went to give him some money. He's like, no, don't worry about it. I was like, cool. So I go give it to Dad. Dad opens it up. He starts pouring it in. And about the same time, we're like, it smells like gas. Dad dips his finger in there, smells it, pouring gas in the radiator. Dude gives me straight up gas. Gasoline.
Dude fucked your car.
And we were like, so Dad gives it back to me. He's like, I walk back. I walked up to the guy and I was like, dude, this is straight up gas. He's like, oh shit. He's like, my bad, dude. He was like, it's just like all comes in a big jug, like a big barrel he's got of shit. Yeah. So he grabbed the wrong shit. Now he gives me the antifreeze. We walk back, dump it. And it wasn't a lot that we put in the radiator.
Yeah, because you smell it pretty quickly.
Dude, like I was right away, like I was just like, why do I smell gas? But like we're working on a car.
Yeah.
Working on a car. So it's like whatever. But Dad's dumping gasoline while the car's running into this radiator.
Radiator.
I'm like, bro, this car's gonna blow up.
Just
like, I don't know. I just think anytime if a car's running and somebody's hands are in there or you're touching shit, something's gonna blow up. That's how
you're not supposed to work on a car while it's running.
So I'm like, so we get it back whenever it starts going. So he's like, well, take a slow drive home. We're going, we get to Walden. I'm going up Walden. Then my dad calls me. He's like, hey, what's your temperature gauge at? What's it saying? I'm like, oh, it's close to H.
Oof.
Never even thought to look at this because once again, don't know anything about cars.
That's the warning that says, hey, your car's getting hot.
Because he was like, did you notice what it was like before you died? I was like, no, I didn't look at it. I just saw a check engine light turn on and then it died and then I just turned it off. walked and I didn't pay attention to it. So I was like, yeah, it's close to age. She was like, all right, just keep an eye on it. And he's like, if you see smoke start coming out, pull over. I go,
Oh shit.
okay. Because I was like, I think I called him back and I was like, so am I supposed to tell you if it's like in the H, like in the red, or do you just want me to keep going? He was like, yeah, no, just keep an eye on it. But if you start seeing smoke, that's when you should pull over. I'm like,
yeah,
cool. So, but then I'm looking at it, and as we're driving, the needle just is like, so it's like H, C, and then it's usually resting in the middle, whatever.
Yeah.
So it's up here. And as we're driving, at one point I look at it and it's just fucking past the C. I'm like, dude, this thing just break? My temperature gauge just break on me? I pull into a parking lot and I'm like, this thing past C. It's less than cold.
Yeah.
Less than cool.
It's fucking cool as shit right now.
So he opens it up. He's like, he gets in the car, turns on all the heat, opens up all the vents, turns on the heat, and I guess that does something, takes more of the heat, whatever. Because I was telling the guy at work that this happened to me. He was like, oh, yeah, you should have opened up your vents, turn on the heat. And I go, yeah, my dad did that. He goes, oh yeah. I go,
what does that fucking do?
It just I don't know. It's just blowing hot air out. I don't know. It made sense. It's like it was overheating, so you blow hot air. I don't know.
It makes zero sense to me.
It made sense-ish, whatever. So we made it home roughly. And I literally haven't driven it since.
Nice.
I was like, I do not
just
want
keep
to
getting test cars until you.
That's what I was saying. I was like, if I can get through this week, I drove my motorcycle on Monday. Yeah. And then I've driven. And then Tuesday night, I had a truck. Wednesday night, I had a truck.
Tonight you'll have a truck.
No, I won't. I'm returning the F-150 now.
Oh, you said tomorrow.
I don't know what day.
That's because you're still in yesterday because you haven't gone to sleep yet.
I'm going to sleep. But yeah, so yeah, that was fun.
Sounds like it.
And I had to get that tire because my bike didn't pass inspection.
Right. Yeah, you told that story.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, okay, well now I can.
You're going through a shit show right now.
I can fucking fix the bike so I can actually have a vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have any stories comparatively to anything you're going through right now. My car is a piece of shit, but like, pretty sure I need new brakes. I can't tell if it's the brake or if it's something else grinding. Because I look at the brakes and they look decent. Like I don't see any like grinding marks in the brake itself. So I'm like, is it the brakes? Because like when I press on the brake, that's when I hear the grinding. So that's what makes me assume, okay, it's the brakes. They're bad. But if I also just slow down, like if I just let the car slow itself down, if I get to a certain speed, it just does it on its own. Like if I'm going really slow, if I'm just crawling, I hear this sound. I'm just like, that's not good. But I'm just ignoring it until my fucking wheel falls off.
Shoot a second job.
No. I don't have time to work a second job. I'm going to school and working full-time hours.
Well, you have full-time hours now?
Basically. I'm still part-time, but I'm working full-time hours.
So you're getting 40 hours a week?
Just about.
That's not full-time.
What do you mean?
40 hours a week is full-time.
32 is full-time.
That's dumb. No, it's not.
Actually, it might be 36, according to...
I'd say 36 sounds better than 32.
I think it's 36 they're guaranteed. It might be 32, though.
Whatever. Yeah, get a new car.
That's the idea. I don't fucking care. If I have to get a loan, I have to get a loan. I don't give a fuck. I'm getting a new car.
Until fucking you're paying this loan off and then your car takes a shit.
Yeah.
Not that it would like, obviously you're getting a new car. So like,
yeah. Oh, and I'm getting new. I'm not dealing with this used bullshit anymore. And like, I understand, like if you go to a dealership, it like you're better off with a used car from a dealership, but like, fuck that. I'm getting a new car.
Yeah, I'm itching more towards a new one. But there was like, like Uncle Dave, he was like, you don't know what you want, lease it.
Yeah. I might do
And,
that. Dad
and
was like, don't lease it because you don't want to go over the mileage. And I'm like, I'm fucking leasing. I don't care.
you be a person to fucking go over your mileage.
I would not.
Yeah, you would.
I don't think it's that easy to go over your mileage.
I would, but like, leasing is like renting. I was like, it makes it stupid. So Uncle Dave said yes. He was like, if you don't know what you want, you should lease. And then because like leasing, it's like you pretty much get the car that you want ish.
Mm-hmm.
And then while you're driving, you're like, yeah, no, I don't like that.
Yeah.
But I want
like
this now.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's a really long test drive.
Yeah.
And you can really see how you like it after 3 years and then get what you want. So I like that. But Dad was like, one, I already didn't like leasing, the fact of it. But Dad, he was like, nah, you shouldn't lease. The guy at work, he was like, I leased once, never fucking do it again. He was like, he was like, don't lease. So I was like, okay, cool. Another person that says don't lease. I like that.
I might do like when this car takes a shit, I might like do a lease just so I can have something to hold me over until I'm ready to buy a car.
Yeah, if you do that, you should just get like a fucking like a cheap.
Oh, I'm not getting anything fancy. I'm gonna get
like
fucking basic
like a Toyota
ass.
Camry.
Probably. I mean, I won't like it, but I don't give a if it's fucking $200 a month. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see. But all this to just save up to buy a Tesla. So like, I probably will buy used for the next car that I get. If I don't lease, I'm gonna buy a used car, so it's easier to get rid of. Because like, I'd hate to buy a new car and then in a couple of years I'm like, all right, ready for the Tesla, and then it's like, fuck, I just got this brand new car 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
Shit fucking sucks.
All right.
Cars should not be this expensive.
Yeah, I think they should be maybe $100 to $300.
Yeah, I'm down with that. I can get on board with that.
Like, you're gonna fucking make your money back in the fucking shit that breaks anyways, fuckers.
Exactly, yeah. All right, let's wrap it here.
Okay.
There's a fucking bug in my room.
I have to share.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Pick Alexa. Pick a number 1 through 18.
Here's a number between 1 and 18. It's 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Which part of an elephant's body has the most muscles? I wonder if Joey knows this.
I do.
Of course. Great.
Do you?
I'm not sure.
Alexa, shut up. You just picked the worst fucking one ever. Stupid.
I'm locked in.
Part of an elephant's body has the most muscles.
That fucking elephant cock.
You know what? I feel like this is the most obvious, so that's why it's wrong. But
I know
okay.
what you put down.
What'd you say?
I said the trunk.
So did I.
Yeah.
Let's go. Right there. Trunk.
So.
Dude, I was gonna say the tongue. At first.
The tongue is just one muscle.
What was the question?
Has the most muscles.
Right. Yeah, it's the strongest muscle.
How the fuck?
Human.
Why the hell do I have you down for 4 points last week? That's not right. You got 2 points last week.
No, I think I got 4.
You did not get 4 points. Put you down. I think you had a total of 4, so I wrote down 4. So you are now at 6. I am at 4.
Works for me.
You're doing well this week, Dave.
Hell yeah.
All right. And Dave, where can the people find you?
underscore David Sharkey underscore. Instagram. Be checking that, maybe within the next couple of weeks to see that new ride I'm about to get.
Yeah.
I probably won't post it though because I don't feel like having people know what I drive.
That's fair.
Unless I got
streaming again, Dave.
Unless I got like a Tesla or something.
Oh yeah, if I get a Tesla,
or if I got like
that shit.
Some like Mustang or something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, underscore David Shark underscore and at DShark101 is Twitter. Eat of the week will be last night's dinner. Which I had a buffalo chicken sub.
Ooh.
With like lunch meat buffalo chicken.
Okay.
Lettuce, onion, a little mayo.
Gross.
Some cucumbers.
Nice.
And corn on the cob.
Ooh, I love corn on the cob.
So I was like, one, if people listen, I'm not really a fan of corn on the cob. Because
you're not really a big fan?
Yeah. I think I've said it on here before. And I definitely know you know.
I didn't know that.
Stupid. Anyways,
corn on the cob's fucking amazing. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Oh my God, you're so stupid because you literally have talked about corn on the cob and I'm like, yeah, I'm not a fan of it.
Yeah, I think you're wrong.
No, I know that I'm not a fan of it.
Yeah, well, I think your opinion on corn on the cob is wrong.
Yeah. So either way, because it's too much work. One, I got to fucking do all this bullshit. Then two, I got to get it out of my teeth. It's fucking annoying. It's not that I don't like it.
How the fuck are you eating it that you get that much stuck in your teeth?
It's fucking, you're just biting into these kernels. How does it not?
I mean, it does, but it's not like a lot.
One, I have a retainer.
Hmm.
So I got bunch stuck under there.
That shit gets retained.
So either way, I was like, okay, yeah, I'll have one because mom had peeled through or shucked 3. So I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. Just toss them in. I'll have one. So she got stick of butter, nice hot ear corn, just rolled on the butter, salt. What was Cajun.
Oh
yeah. I accidentally put too much on because it was a full one, like a full spice container, and it was like right at the top. I literally just went to just like dump it, and it was like, and I was like,
fuck.
So a little bit. I mean, honestly, you could just like dip your finger in it and just like kind of like just do that or something, because like a little bit of Cajun really goes a long way.
Yeah.
Because I was like, there's a lot of fucking Cajun in this. I don't think I'm eating corn anymore.
Just Cajun seasoning with a touch of corn.
Yeah, but it was good. Mom tasted it. She said, oh yeah, this is good. So shout out to Cajun seasonings.
Yeah.
Were you telling mom about how Mexicans do it? Or people from Mexico do it? Whichever it is.
I may have mentioned like when I went to the.
They like take mayo and I
was not
chili powder.
No, I was not doing this.
Oh, somebody or mom read it somewhere, but I guess they take their corn, whatever, and they put mayo and chili powder, and that's how they do it.
Gross.
I think
chili
they put
powder
it.
Sounds good. But mayo sounds gross.
I think they put it in they grill it.
Yeah. Oh, grilled corn's the way to go. Mom still boils the corn, doesn't she?
Yeah.
I only eat grilled corn. Exclusively grilled.
Exclusively. Yeah. So try out the chili powder and the mayo.
I'll try that. Well, not the mayo, but I'll try the chili powder.
Okay. Well, it's probably not going to taste the same.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Anyways, you can follow me on my photography Instagram at SarahSharkey_photography. My regular Instagram is Secret Agent Sharkey, and my YouTube channel is Joe Sharkey. My eat of the week is gotta be went to Walmart and bought popcorn chicken and Checkers French fries, like frozen Checkers French fries. delicious. So I've had that a couple of times in the past week. I think exactly twice. Fucking amazing. So good. I brought the leftover chicken to lunch yesterday. Still fantastic. Heated up in the microwave. And the Checkers fries, phenomenal.
Can't go wrong with Checkers fries.
Yeah, they're delicious. Even done in the oven, they're amazing. So that's my 8 of the week. As for the podcast, you can follow us on Twitter at CSGPod. That is CSGPOD. Feel free to tweet at us. And you can subscribe to our YouTube channel at The Shuffle Podcast. You can also subscribe and follow along anywhere you listen to your podcasts. That includes Spotify and Apple Podcast, all The Shuffle Podcast. For those of you that are subscribed, we thank you, all 32 of you, 2 of those being the 2 of us right here. And the other 30 of you, thank you so much. And please do subscribe because it helps us out a lot, because we're trying to fucking quit our jobs and become internet famous so we can buy cars without having to worry about having money. So help us out. Yeah. So
or just give us your money.
Just give us just mail us money.
Yeah.
Ship it in the mail. It's totally allowed.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
Because, by the way, I was on a machine. Last story. A $10 bill. Ripped.
Ooh.
I saw the 10 sitting in the machine. I had a piece of mail in my hand. I go, that looks like a $10 bill in there. Part of it. So I took it. Boom. I was like, yep. Matches. Put it in a baggie. There you go, guys. Take that shit together.
Sucks to suck.
Don't fucking send mail. Or send mail. Don't do that either. Fucking bug me. But don't send money.
Yeah, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you guys next week with another morning episode, most likely. Looking forward to that bullshit. Sorry, Dave. They keep scheduling me long ass shifts and I hate it. So
I mean, I don't care, whatever.
Yeah. Anyways, thank you so much for listening, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye. I'm gonna go take a fucking nap.
Do we take one mistake?